fans, what the heck is up, guys? Hope everybody's having an awesome day. We are like 24 and a half hours away from kickoff right now, so we're feeling really good. Wanted to hop in here. I wanted to do a live Fan Quesos segment with you guys. So any questions that you guys have, this is the place to drop them, all right? So we're just live Fan Quesos. We will talk about the game, of course. Any questions involving the Rams in this matchup that we have tomorrow against the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game. I'm losing my mind out here, guys. Absolutely losing my mind. We are also participating in beverages, so feel free to join me, guys. This is beer. So feel free to join in on that as well, guys, and hang out and let's have a good time, man. We'll be doing this for a little while, and then after this, actually, I will be going on with Payo Time on his channel. It will also just be talking about the game and stuff like that, and then that's going to last about an hour or so, and then immediately following that, Rams House is going live. So y'all got me for an hour, you got Payo/me for another hour, and then after that, Rams House for X amount of time. I have no idea how long he's trying to go, but hey, this is the good spot for some Rams content right now. You just kind of keep it going. What I'll actually go ahead and do here too is I'll drop Payo's stream in the comment section below so that you guys know exactly where you can find that next stream. So we'll be heading over there as well. So any questions that you guys happen to have, let's go ahead and get it done. And get some Fan Quesos, some live Fan Quesos, something that I've not done in my life, I would say. I don't think I've done this before, but we're feeling good today. We will, at some point throughout this, in about 30 minutes or so, we'll know the uniform combo that the Rams will have, so I'll let you guys know that as well. I'll just keep my eyeballs open and see what I can find on that. If you guys have predictions on anything, if you guys want to drop your predictions on what our uniform combination will be tomorrow, or score prediction, any of that stuff, to let you guys know, we will be doing another giveaway for a score prediction. I'm not going to pull those from here though, so you can add them here, and we can absolutely have that conversation here today. But that will also be taking place tomorrow. That's where I'll be taking that the actual submissions, I guess, for the score prediction. We had a really close one last week. We had Rachel, actually, she picked 25 to 28. So she was very, very close in her prediction there. So we do have a couple of uniform predictions. But what's up, everybody? And hang out. I do appreciate the heck of you guys come hanging with me for a little bit as we try desperately to not lose our minds before kickoff tomorrow, because it feels close. It feels like that's about to happen, and we're doing good. But so we have a couple, not score predictions, uniform combo predictions. The Black Mamba saying blue jersey on bone pants, always a sweet combo. It's a classy combo. You know what I mean? I like that one. Anytime you get the bone and the blue together, that's pretty classy. Edwin coming in with a queso. What's going on, Edwin? How you feel about Brady retiring? I'm okay with it because he beat us twice in the Super Bowl. Yeah, man, it's like the end of a horror movie when like some people, maybe one or two people, get away from like the serial killer or something like that, and they're all beat up, but like the serial killer died or something like that, and they're like walking away like, oh, it's over. We did it. Like it's so. That's how I feel right now. It's like, oh, cool. He can't hurt us anymore. You know what I mean? Even though our most recent game was actually knocking him out of the playoffs. But I guess the news is kind of getting around that he's not actually retiring. So I don't know. Tom Brady's going to win Comeback Player of the Year. It's going to be terrible. Let's see. Did I have any other ones? Oh, Edwin also said, hopes throwback. I don't know if we would see that in this game. I think if we were to see that, it would be in 2 weeks, which hopefully we're still playing. Score prediction from Skeffist. Trying to figure out. I'm sure I can use my powers of deduction to figure out your name, but we're still going to stick with normal, whatever your name is on here, what I read it as. 49-0 Rams win. I like where your head's at. like where it's at. Let's see here. Stuck in Arizona fighting off all these Cards fans, but holding it down. Dude, appreciate it, man. That's awesome stuff. You're not super far away from me, man. I'm in Colorado. I probably should have made an attempt at free tickets. It sounds like if you wanted them, you got them. So I don't know. It's I'm a little bit bummed I'm not there right now, or at least flying out right now. But hey, we're gonna enjoy it on TV with the squadron out here that I typically watch the Rams games with. So it'll be a-okay. Black Mom coming in with a score prediction 31-17 for the Los Angeles Rams. I just like this comment. Rams Haas. Josh is saying all blue. I'll give you guys my prediction here. We got 25 minutes until the uniform combo does release, which is always on the on the Rams app that they always release it 24 hours ahead of kickoff. Last week we kind of figured out what we were going to be wearing just because somebody on the Bucks side said that they were wearing white. But I think we're going to stick with I think we're going royal over soul. So blue on yellow. I think that's been so far working for us in this postseason, and I would like to see that maintain. I don't know if it's in the uniforms that we're winning games. I would have to go back too and like figure out our scores or our record per uniform combo. You know what I mean? Because I actually don't have that information. I just know that I don't like, for myself, it's a personal opinion, personal choice, and not everybody's the same, and I respect that. You guys are allowed to have your own opinions. I mean, you're wrong, but you're allowed to have them, which is fine. But I don't like any time we wear same color jersey, same color pants. I'm not a fan of that at all. I don't care what the color is. I love the yellow, the yellow jerseys that we used to rock, the color rush. I loved those jerseys, but I hated them with yellow pants. I just think it looks weird. I would have loved it with yellow on white, actually. Yellow on white, I think, would be super crispy. Another score prediction coming in here from Sarcastic Con. Rams going to win 24-3. I like where your brain is at. I don't know how many points these 49ers are going to be able to put onto the to Los Angeles Rams, because we have like a good defense, and they do have weapons, but I feel like they're super held back by their quarterback. I don't know if I'm alone in that. They're down also saying 80s throwback? Question mark. I just don't know if we would see the modern throwbacks in this one. And I've heard from people too saying that like they're not going to let us wear our alternate uniforms in the Super Bowl. Well, did you forget about the last Super Bowl? That's literally what we did, is wore our alternates, which were our throwbacks in that Super Bowl. So I think it'd be cool though. If you look historically speaking, then the Rams have not lost a Super Bowl in white. So maybe we got to keep it going. It's good stuff here. I'm trying to get through your comments, guys. Just drop them and we'll start powering through, guys. But if anybody's enjoying a beer, let me know. This is my sweet cup. Gotta go slow because we still got beers to do tomorrow. Beers on beers. All right. Okay. I'm not going to pull that up because that's ridiculous, but we're here. All right. Dude, okay, I want to address this really fast because there's a couple things when it comes to the crowd potential in this game. And I know that people are going to hate this comment, but I don't care. I don't care what's in the stands. I just want the Rams to put up more points than the 49ers. It would be really, really cool to see that place packed out with Rams fans. Just a sea of blue. That would be amazing. But if it's 100% 49ers fans and the Rams win, guess who doesn't care? This guy, all right? I just want the Rams to score more points. I don't care who's there to see it. You know what I mean? But what I will say as well, that we have Melissa and Kelly, some two absolute heroes when it comes to the Los Angeles Rams fan base right now, and that is Andrew Whitworth's wife, Melissa, and Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly, are absolutely crushing it, and they've done some absolutely incredible things this week for this Rams fan base. I know a bunch of people, like my friends, that I've seen them receive tickets from Kelly and or Kevin Demoffs, just like straight up like DMing people, like, "Hey, give me your email. I got tickets for you," like stuff like that. It's amazing right now. It's super cool. And so I do think it'll be a decent Rams crowd there, but I don't know. It's just like that's my only thing is ultimately at the end of the day, I don't care. I just want the Rams to score more points than the 49ers tomorrow. And if that can happen, I give crap who's there in the stadium watching the game. You know what I mean? Like it's awesome to see Rams fans there. And I would like it sucks to be on like a silent count and stuff like that when you're on offense in your own home. But it's Los Angeles. You know what I mean? Like that's going to be the case for probably another 20 years. We're going to have these teams they just pack out our stadium. It's what's going to happen in a place like Los Angeles. You're going to have the 49ers doing it. You're going to have the Raiders doing it. We'll see that next year. It's going to happen every time we play the Packers at home. We don't play there next year. We're in Lambeau. But the Cowboys are going to be a team that does it. There's going to be teams that just pack out SoFi Stadium instead of Rams fans. That's just going to be a thing that's going to happen. And when you leave a city for 21 years and then go back, it's so difficult to get that fan base back. You know what I mean? Like we're awesome right now too. Like I don't think LA fans fully, not every LA fan, I don't want to put everybody into a box, but there's a good percentage of LA people out there that don't appreciate what the Rams used to be. And in their brain, it's like, well, yeah, they got back. They went to a Super Bowl, so like that, but they haven't won it yet. You know, it's like that. It's like, but for us Rams fans who have been here for years and remember the dark era, as I call it, you know what I mean? Like since between the greatest show on turf days and these days where there was that huge gap of just absolute rough stuff, man. And so I don't know from that perspective, it's really difficult as a Rams fan to be like super down on this team, no matter how things have ended in any of the last 5 seasons. It's like this beats the crap out of knowing exactly where we're going to be drafting when it comes to like at this time of year. You know what I mean? Like I would way rather be here talking about an NFC Championship game than knowing like, oh, okay, we'll pick 7th. Sweet. You know what I mean? Like this is way more fun than all of that stuff. Brady literally retired after getting a busted lip. That's yeah, man. Oh, he was very upset. We were all just making fun of him, obviously. Like I'm sure most of you guys were as well. Yeah, it looked like he like smeared his lipstick. So obviously there was a bunch of comments on it, which is good stuff. And hey, if you wear lipstick, that's cool. Do your thing, man. But whatever. if we rock like the blue and gold, we cannot win this game. The gold is a curse, dude. Another score prediction coming in here from Josh from Shaw's Customs. I don't have my knob, so I can't do the cool thing to make it all echoey, but 28-20 for the LA Rams is what Josh is saying. I've been saying Rams by 10, 27-17. And I do think it'll be extremely close most of the way through, but I also think that Jimmy is going to Jimmy, and what that means is throw fourth quarter interceptions, and I feel good about that. So it'll be some awesome stuff. Yeah, see, this is a problem, Edwin. I can't find an Odell or Miller jerseys anywhere. And maybe I can connect you with some people. Send me a message or text if you have my number. If you don't have my number, send me a message, get my number. And then we can have conversations and stuff, man. Maybe let me see what I can help you out with when it comes to jerseys. I know a bunch of people that do jersey stuff. Yeah, just hit me up. We'll try to figure something out for it because I need one as well, man. Miller jersey. I love Texas A&M. I put everything away, but I have a signed Texas A&M Von Miller card. That's pretty sweet. I've had that for a long time, so it's just cool that he's here. Well, I want to know what jerseys we're wearing if we were to win this game and into the Super Bowl because I need to get a patch to put it on a jersey. So I need to know exactly what we're wearing for that one. Black Mama saying, you going to make it out to Kansas City next year. You know what? That is one of the cities that I'm looking at. There's actually way too many. So not all of them will happen, but there is a good chunk of places I'm trying to get to. Kansas City for myself, honestly, I can make that a day trip. Like that flight is probably like an hour and a half, probably like not maybe not even that. Like you know what I mean? So I may just fly out that morning, go to the game, fly back home. But that is one of the cities I'm trying to make it to. The other ones are I'm definitely going to Lambeau. My buddy Jackson, he's a Packers fan. He hasn't been there, so we're making that trip. We're locking it in. The second the schedule's out, we're buying tickets and flights and all that stuff. Like we're doing it right away. I kind of want to go to New Orleans. That might be a conversation that I have. I just got to talk to some other people. Tampa sounds like a good one. I would like to go to that one. Arizona, that one's not too far from me, so I want to make it there as well. And then, of course, I want to get out to SoFi as many times as I possibly can. My dad's a Chargers fan, so we'll be at that game. Rams at the Chargers. That'll be weird to see SoFi covered in bolts instead of horns, but well, on the field and stuff. I feel like that's going to be more of a Rams crowd. But yeah, so and then I would like to go to the Bills game out there. Actually, Bills fans, I just want to party with them. So if there's any Bills fans out there that will be, no tables are safe, man. And I want to drink beers with Bills fans for sure. And I'm so mad that like we go to Buffalo because we only go to Buffalo once every 8 years. I hated that we were like in the COVID season with no fans or anything, because that was like absolutely on my list of places I wanted to go. Edwin, cheers. Kelly didn't email you back? Bro, that sucks. That's a big old bag of bummers, dude. All right, we got another prediction here from Elizabeth saying Rams versus Bengals for the Super Bowl. This would be absolutely unbelievable. I have never hated the Bengals, and I don't hate any team anymore. I kind of grew out of that, and I'm not saying that like you're immature if you hate teams. Do your thing. Be a fan however the hell you want to be a fan. I'm not here to tell you how to be a fan. That would be ridiculous. But the Bengals are one of those teams that I've always kind of like respected in the background. You know what I mean? And actually, like, I don't know how I would prove it to you guys right now, but when I made my templates for all my graphics this season, before the season even started, I was using Rams Bengals as my templates. And that was like back in July and August when I was making all these. So the fact that we could have a Rams Bengals Super Bowl, and if that's like I'm already like mostly set up. If if that's the Super Bowl we get, I could pump out graphics like this because I don't even have to change logos, which is really cool. But the Bengals are just one of those teams. I've always kind of respected them. Right now, specifically, it's kind of cool. I've seen them win playoff games in my lifetime. And their last playoff win before these last two actually came about 6 months before I was born. So this is the first time in my life I've experienced a world where the Bengals have won playoff games. And I think that's pretty cool. And I also think like it really puts that gap into perspective of the Bengals Super Bowl wins and the gap, because one was against the Houston Oilers and then the next one was the Las Vegas Raiders. And that just puts it into perspective of like, oh, it was a long time. And like me as a human, like I've existed in a world now where I did not see a Bengals playoff win. I'm 30 now, you know what I mean? And like my knees and stuff are very 30, and yeah, so it's kind of cool. It's cool that I became like an adult before seeing it. But I would love this Super Bowl matchup. I think this would be very cool. It would be one of the only times that I'm not rooting for Joe's. I'm big into Team Joe, hashtag Team Joe. Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon up there. They're pulling in some big wins for the Joes right now. So that's pretty cool. Not political affiliated at all, but it's pretty cool to have a Joe president. That's like the pinnacle. There was obviously Joe Burrow, number 1 overall pick a couple years ago. Joe Rogan's Spotify deal, big dubs for Joe's all over the place. So that's good to see. But that would be a matchup that I would not be rooting for Joe's in, except for No Boom. No Boom all day. Let's see. Oh, and then Elizabeth followed up with Rams win the Super Bowl by 14. I would obviously love that. I would lose my absolute mind because it's also been like since the Rams' last Super Bowl win, it was so long ago that like I was young and did not appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like I've not been able to actually like accept it. Like I wasn't in a head. I was like 9, so it was like I didn't understand what was going. It was like, oh, this probably just happens. You know what I mean? It was like 10% of my life at that point that the Rams were awesome. You know, so it's hard to put it back into that perspective. But like now, now that I'm an adult and do like grown up things like pay bills and stuff and go to the DMV and stuff. I don't know, but that's what adults do. That's my whole idea of adults. Is paying bills to go to the DMV apparently, but yeah, it would be something that I would probably cry. Like I'll be honest, like I've had this show for almost a full 6 years now. We'll be going into season 7 of coverage here on Rams Showcase. But as far as covering the Rams, I think this is going to be next season will be, I think it'll be 10 now. I was a writer for a while. So yeah, so I don't know. It's just something that I definitely like. I could appreciate, I think, a little bit more now that that I'm a little older and stuff. And I don't know. That last Super Bowl really hurt my feelings. I know that much. that was not so fun. Not so fun. Let's see here. I'm trying to get to everybody's comments. If you guys have quesos, that's what this whole intention is supposed to be, is fan quesos. And if you guys are watching me on Twitter, there is no way to comment. So I do apologize to you guys, but you guys have to go to Facebook, facebook.com/Ram Showcase. Go over there as fast as you can. Open another tab and do that. Or you can go to YouTube, search Ram Showcase there, and then you can actually drop a comment. We'll pull you on screen, do that kind of thing, and answer your quesos. Your questions is what that stands for. If you guys are not normal viewers of Ram Showcase, then you don't know the backstory of that. But hey, potential queso, it's right there. All right, let's see here. Josh is going to be rocking his Aaron Donald jersey, his white Aaron Donald jersey. I've got my white Matthew Stafford jersey. It's right over here. But I'll be honest, I've kind of had bad luck in that one. And I will continue to wear the same exact thing that I have been, because for the last, like in December, I started wearing this combo with my my yellow beanie and my bone shirt that says Rams. And we started winning. And then in week 18, I did not go out for the game to watch it because I was 19'd up. So I couldn't go anywhere. I didn't want to spread, the Joe Macron to anybody. So, because I had Jovid, but I don't know how you guys put up with these jokes. It's absolutely ridiculous. But the Joe Macron, Jovid-19. Anyway. Yes, I couldn't go anywhere. So I didn't wear that combo, and we lost to the 49ers. So I'm back to that combo, and we have not lost since. And I will continue it, man, because the team needs me, all right? The team needs me, and I got you guys' back, all right? We got another score prediction coming in here, 35-17 if McVay plays aggressively and Morris goes all out to stop the run. I really think we can beat them, but it definitely could be wrong. Well, you know what? I hope not. I hope you're not. But it's also extremely hard to trust Raheem Morris. I'll give you that one for sure. It's hard to trust that he's going to be able to formulate a game plan that will be able to stop this 49ers offense in that aggressive run game. That's something that we did see early in Week 18, but they kind of went away from it, and then long drives and stuff like that from the 49ers. So, and honestly, who saw the Bengals going on this run at the beginning of the season, man? I don't know. But I do know that I made the graphics that my templates were Bengals. And one of the reasons that I used Bengals, to be honest, is because we didn't play them. Like we weren't scheduled to play them this season. So that was one of the reasons I chose them, just because it's a simple one, black, orange, whatever, go. It was a simple color scheme, all that stuff. Boom. Bada boom, bada bing. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Joe Burrow is the real deal. And not only is Joe Burrow a Joe, he's a Joe B. And something there, man. Joe B's are taking over the world. Another score prediction coming in here. We got Josh saying 26-24, the LA Rams. This feels like something that I would have said. You know what I mean? This is about where I think I've said 26-24 for almost every game in the playoffs. I did terrible last week in my picks. I was 2-0 on Sunday, 0-2 on Saturday. It is what it is. But I was 6-0 in wild card week, so that was kind of cool. And this one, guys, I'm going Rams Chiefs. I think that'll be that's kind of what I'm doing this weekend. That's all my parlays and stuff like that. I think it'll. I don't know. The Bengals, though, they're playing good ball. That's what's hard about it is the Bengals are a good team, and they just beat the Chiefs like not that long ago. Like, 5 weeks ago they beat the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have been on a roll. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting the way that game will unfold, and the spread at 7.5. That seems a lot, man. Seems like a lot. Let's see. Black Mama said I'm only an hour away from Arrowhead, so I'm praying the Bengals make it. I can't take the Chiefs anymore. Yeah, I've got another buddy out in that area who's a Rams fan. We used to watch out here together until he moved out there. But yeah, he said it gets obnoxious for sure. Okay, this is an interesting. All these are quesos. They're fine. Let's see here. I don't know about you, but I can't eat during a Rams game. I have to eat before. Can you eat during a Rams game? You know what? I actually can, but it has to be like halftime. Like I can't just be like I can't just have like a piece of za hanging and then like trying to high five. It's like I need it to be a downtime. You know what I mean? So like when I went to SoFi last month for the Jags game, that was like the same thing. I couldn't eat before. Like I don't know. It was also like I was just meeting homies, dude. Like it was so awesome because I was like meeting people that I've known through the show for years, and to meet these people in person, and like I've been Facebook friends with some of these people for like 8-9 years, and all of a sudden like we're there taking photos yet. Like that was so awesome. So I don't know. I was kind of wrapped up in that. Definitely beering it down for sure. We were going pretty hard. And then in the game, obviously losing my mind. But then halftime hit, it was like, I am really hungry and also drunk. So I need some food, you know what I mean? And then I had this, I don't know, what the heck was that? I don't know. Chris would know. Because Chris was like, I know what you want. And then he like walked me, because we were in like the front row or whatever. So we had like the VIP little section area with like the sickest restaurants ever, which was way doper than the hot dogs that you get in like the normal concessions. So highly recommend because that whatever Asian cuisine that was absolutely unbelievable. But I sat there at halftime and ate that. But I don't even sit down during games. Like I have to like that. I sat down to eat just because I was loving it so much. But yeah, I stand up during the entire game. I can't sit. It's a struggle. I have a problem with the Rams. Like it's me watching a Rams game. I feel like it's something obnoxious, and I feel like it's not something a lot of people get to see and participate in, but I feel like it's obnoxious. One of my ex-girlfriends used to like I don't know, just the comment she had. Like she would go to the bar with me and watch the games, and she like you're a different person. It's like, well, it's the Rams, so yeah, obviously, duh, not a question, but we'll pull it up anyway. Willie says, "Horns up, LA Rams need to beat the 49ers, then win in the Super Bowl." Yes, Willie, I 100% believe because this is twofold, and I talked about this in the show, in the this episode of Ram Showcase. We talked about it, which was basically this twofold. All right, there's two aspects of this game, and they're both from the Rams' perspective because that's how I like to give my perspective is from the Rams' perspective. But there's two parts, and part A is that the Rams now are going against a team, their biggest division rival, that they have not beaten in 6 straight meetings, and that's the only team standing in their way of hosting a Super Bowl or playing in a Super Bowl, because we technically would be the road team, playing in a Super Bowl at their own home stadium. On the opposite end, kind of that same exact argument, you now, as the Rams, enter this game as the only team standing in the way of your biggest rival playing a Super Bowl in your home stadium. And there's just something about those two aspects of it, that the Rams wanting to play at home, you know, and stay at SoFi in 2 weeks and play the Super Bowl, whether that's the Bengals or Chiefs, and also not letting the 49ers play a Super Bowl at SoFi Stadium, where they've never lost. You know what I mean? Like that's a problem. So it's, I don't know. It's one heck of a situation, one heck of a story. And the buildup of this game is something unbelievable. So I hope that this game does not become the entire story, kind of like how a couple years ago the Rams and Saints NFC Championship game, that became the entire story. And we had our moment, we had our celebration, you know what I mean? But at the Super Bowl, I mean, we scored 3 points. And so I hope that would not be something that happens, like an amazing, highly emotional game, and then come out flat again in a Super Bowl. I don't think my poor little whatever pumps this black sledge through my veins, I don't think that would be beneficial for my long-term health if the Rams put out another Super Bowl stinker, if they were able to make it that far. Let's see here. Let's get through some more comments here. Oh, this is a good one, actually. If Rodgers leaves for the AFC, do you think Stafford is the best quarterback in the NFC? Dude, that is one heck of a question. Coming in hot with the quesos, dude. Let's see. I would say Russell Wilson needs to leave as well. And I know he had a little bit of a down year, but I would say Russell Wilson is still better than Stafford. If you gave me the choice, like, do you want Stafford or do you want to go get Russell Wilson? I'll be like, yo, Matthew, it's been great. So I think Russ would have to leave as well. And it kind of feels like he will. I don't know. I kind of feel like he will. But something tells me Russ to Indy. I don't know what that is. And then something also tells me Rodgers. Well, I've been saying Russ to Denver. But now with Nathaniel Hackett in Denver, Rodgers to Denver just feels like something that's going to happen, right? Like it feels like that's just what happens next for Rodgers. And then something also, because if that were to happen, because my original pick is Russ to Denver. If Rodgers goes to Denver, my pick for Russ is Indianapolis. And then Carson Wentz is like looking for a job. And there's jobs out there. Maybe Carson Wentz goes to Tampa. Who knows? Depending on what the heck Brady's doing. You got to think also, Brady, there's no way Brady wanted to retire with like a tweet from somebody else, from like Schefter being like, hey, he's out. It's over. Like that's just not a Tom Brady thing to do. Tom Brady is theatrical. He likes to produce things and write things and set up things. And yeah, I don't know. That's why I think that he will retire. I just think he kind of wanted to do it himself. Similar to how like Ben Roethlisberger did it. Like Roethlisberger didn't like have a tweet sent out just by Schefter. Like he made like a whole video and put it out on his own social media and stuff, But to answer your question, the NFC quarterback field right now is overall pretty weak. Especially if you take out Rodgers and Wilson, then who else is there? You got Kyler Murray, but the Rams beat him up, so it's hard for me to really take that one. Oh, uniform guys, let's take a look at what we're in tomorrow. And if somebody commented it, I do apologize. I'm not that far down. Oh, I nailed it. That's it, guys. We get the blue on Soul. So blue over yellow. Sticking with it. It's been good luck so far. I like it. It's a classic look, too. It's a modern classic look, which I realize is like the modern throwbacks. But that's kind of like it's kind of the thing. Black Mom also said he had his Akers jersey on last week. Had to pack that thing away. Yeah, man, that's the team needs you, man. Don't wear that again. Willie, what are you doing? What are you wearing out here, man? Are you wearing crop tops or something? You more LA Rams men's apparel. There's websites, dude. Go get it, man. Go get your stuff. Or maybe check out Shaw's Customs or something, or All Pro Sports, and see if they got some sweet shirts or something that you can rock. Oh, another question here from Joel. Joel, by the way, dude, it was awesome hanging out with you in LA, man. We had a sweet time. I'm a little bit upset with myself because I drank all of my Coronas. They were like the cool cans with the Rams logos on them and stuff like that. And then I was like, oh, stop and get more. Obviously, that wasn't going to happen. I know me better than that. I shouldn't have done it. Had a good time, though. After listening to Raheem Morris Thursday, do you have confidence in him calling a good game? Are we finally able to see press coverage against a floppy arm Jimmy G? You know what, man? I really, really hope so. I still have trust issues when it comes to Raheem Morris. But what I can say is these last couple of games, he has done a very good job. And it almost seems like he was like holding out on us, because he's been doing pretty good. And so as I do have trust issues and I don't necessarily like having Raheem Morris, I would love to replace Raheem with like a Vic Fangio, but ultimately what I can say right now is that while he's here, I do hope he does awesome. But it would not hurt all of my feelings if we were to move on. But do I have confidence in him in this game? It's very difficult to have confidence in Raheem Morris. Throughout the whole season, it's been difficult. But I would say, yeah, I feel good about this Rams team coming into this game. I really do. And I don't know if that's me just being a Rams fan, but I will say that I think that 49ers fans are too confident, considering our game went into overtime. We went with a 17-0 lead. We went into overtime, and then like Stafford's under pressure as he tries to launch it deep to OBJ, and then gets intercepted. And it's like that could have easily been like, because OBJ had him beat. So if the pressure doesn't get there, Stafford maybe hits a better ball. Maybe that's a touchdown, and maybe the Rams win. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that the 49ers fans are too confident because they're really not giving the Rams a chance. Like 49ers fans are in here, like not in here, maybe in here. I have no idea, but they're out there just kind of like down in the Rams, and they're saying like, oh, they don't have a chance. We beat them 6 times. Like, well, that doesn't do anything for you now. Like the 49ers have beaten the Rams 6 straight times, but that doesn't mean they start like up 10-0. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't do anything for you today. So I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and drop this again, guys, in the comments. I'll be hanging out with Peo time. By the way, guys, it's his birthday today, so come hang out and say what's up. Everyone stay away from the losing jerseys. Yes, I cannot stress this enough. From Sarcastic Con coming in, I do appreciate you, man. Yeah, I got my modern throwback. I knew what it's called. My modern throwback over here is a Stafford, and no, we did win in week 1 with it, but then I also wore that one when we wore the modern throwbacks the next 2 times, which were also losses. So I was kind of like, all right, well, this jersey is going away. You know what I mean? And so I'm going to stick to my same combo, and I suggest everybody else does as well. If you guys have if you guys are a little stitious like I am, then we need your help, guys. Willie coming in 45 LA Rams, 17 San Francisco 49ers. That is a big old dub. Big old dub. Send them home with their tails between their legs. I like that. Willie's also been a Rams fan for quite a long time, guys. Quite a long time. He remembers the players that we have only heard about, which is amazing. Josh says, I don't know if I'll be more happy to beat the Niners or go to the Super Bowl. God, I hate the Niners. I'm assuming that's how you said it. I'm going to go ahead and give my own inflections to you. But yeah, that'll be the thing is like, not only it'll be like a twofold celebration. It'll be like, hey, yeah, screw the Niners, we beat the Niners. And then it's like, also it'll like kind of hit me in waves of like, oh, but also we're going to the Super Bowl, like, and lose my mind. You know what I mean? So I anticipate that would be a normal course for myself. I've known me for a little while, most of my life. You know what I mean? So if I know me, yeah, it'll be a thing. Let's see here. Which O-line will show up is the real question. Noteboom really impressed me last week. Noteboom is actually, he may not play in this game at all, but it does look like Big Wit is back. Good old gray beard should be holding down that left tackle spot for this game, so that's really good news. I want to throw this one out here, too. I don't know if anybody's going to ask or anything, but I wanted to put it out there that Taylor Rapp's concussion, that's kind of a thing, guys. I don't know if like we should be concerned about his future, because him being down this long just from a concussion, it's kind of jarring, don't you think? Like, am I alone there in thinking that like, it's like, man, he really messed up. If he's missing playoff games, like he's been out for a little while now with a concussion. And I just don't remember seeing any player miss this much time due to a concussion. Bill's coming in yelling, are you concerned about Jefferson maybe be limited or not playing tomorrow? You know what? Yeah, obviously. I mean, he's definitely a part of this offense, but I do like our other guys. I like Benny Sko. I think Sko's ability to come in and do some awesome things is beneficial to our offense. And obviously OBJ and Cooper Kupp, as long as they're good to go, I mean, we have a potent passing game, and Tyler Higbee as well. Blanton is getting in there. That's pretty sweet. But Yeah, I would say that he's definitely like he has a role in our offense that would be missed if he is not able to go or if he's pretty limited in this one. But ultimately, I think that it's hard to say if he'll be actually playing or not. I mean, it's really like 24 hours, but looked at my watch, like there's clocks all over the place, there's computers and everything. It definitely is a concern because he does have a decent role in our offense. Peo is here. What's going on, Peo? We'll be on Peo's channel in like 20 minutes. I'll head over there. So I'll try to get through your quesos here, and we'll hop over to Peo, and then we'll be talking Rams ball there as well, which is what we do. That's what we do, Peo. We talk Rams ball. It's good stuff, man. This sounds amazing. I'm just gonna put that out there, except for the IPA part. IPAs are terrible. This is an amber. Let's see here. Josh says, "Who's calling the game tomorrow? Don't please, please don't say Joe Buck." Well, I could not say Joe Buck, but then I'd be lying to you, and I don't want to do that. It is Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. They are the normal Fox crew. This is the last Fox game of the season, so naturally they're going to get it. If there's one game on Fox, that's the crew. That's just the way it is. They are the A crew, you know. So Willie says, "I pray that Higby, Jefferson, and Beckham Jr. and Blanton would get reception touchdown passes from Stafford." That's the thing too, is I don't care who they are. I don't care what the name says on the back. I care about what as long as they got the Rams on the weird little patch to the side, that's all I care about. You know what I mean? And we will have it just say Rams. It's not going to say Los Angeles Rams. This one's the Blues, so it just says Rams. But I don't care what the name on the back is, as long as whoever scoring touchdowns, if they've got horns on their helmets, I'm cool with it. I don't care at all. That used to make me so mad. It's like the whole fantasy football thing. I mean, which we don't need to get into, but it used to make me so mad that that segment on ESPN that was called "That Helps No One," and I think it was like Sean Hill threw a touchdown to like Daniel Fells, I think, or something, and like that helps no one. Like, are you kidding? That helped the Rams. We scored a touchdown. It's like it's worth less because they're not starters or something. Like, come on now, guys. I hate that stuff. I don't care who it is. Just score touchdowns. If you're a Rams player, score touchdowns. I don't care if Benny Sco scores 6 touchdowns and Kupp doesn't even catch a ball. Just win the game. Somebody's knocking on my door, but they're not gonna get my attention. Let's see here. Edwin, would you rather have Gurley for this game at his prime or roll with Akers and Sony? Gurley in his prime, yes. Loved Gurley in his prime. But what I can say is once he left in that final year and stuff like that, he really fell off a cliff. And then he kind of became a jerk and anti-Rams and stuff. So that's kind of tough. But yeah, Gurley in his prime for sure. I would love a Gurley in his prime. Let's see here. I feel like I'm like losing quesos here. Let's see here. Pick 6 would be amazing. Would love another pick 6. We've only got one defensive touchdown on the season. That came against the Arizona Cardinals in the playoffs. David Long Jr. so far with the only Rams defensive touchdown on the year. Let's see here. I will, by the way, guys, curse words will not be pulled on screen. Just a heads up. We try to keep it as family friendly as we can here. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but I will censor you. Is wearing a crop. That was not the question I was trying to pull. That's funny. Anyway, Javier coming in. What's going on, man? Welcome in. Appreciate you being there and hanging out. Do you think the fact that the Rams are giving up leads as of late is concerning? No, not necessarily, because the lead that the Rams gave up last week, it was really like, I would say, from the Rams' perspective and the Sheriff Joe Bag's perspective, a little bit of an anomaly. Like, how many times is Cam Akers going to fumble twice? How many times is Cooper Kupp going to fumble? How many times is Brian Allen going to shoot one right past Matthew Stafford? You know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily concerned about what happened there. It does suck that it all kind of like these mistakes just kind of started piling up on us. But I would say from that, I'm sure Akers was like walking around with a football all week long with people just punching at it. You know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily concerned about it as maybe some other people might be. So there's that. Every time we wear blue pants, we lose, is what Johnny says. Interesting. We got some preferences here. Royal blue and yellow are our favorite Rams jerseys. Dude, I love the new. First of all, the color scheme. The new color scheme is my favorite thing ever. Like the second I saw the colors, I was like, this is awesome. And I love the bone too. I know not everybody's a fan of that, but the bone jerseys, like this one here, that's my number 9 Sheriff Joe Bags jersey back here. Yeah, I love the bone. Anything bone is pretty sick right now. So I liked it. My bone shirt, one of my bone shirts. I've got a couple of them. I like that. That's one of my good luck shirts. My current good luck shirt, I guess I should say. Let's see here. Any more quesos coming in? I got about 15 minutes, guys, and I need to head over to Peyo's channel. I have left it in the comment section. I will leave it in the comment section before I leave. But Peyo time is going to be having a little bit of a conversation as well that I will hop on with. And it's always great talking with Peyo. I mean, one of the better genuine human beings that I've met, especially through doing Ram Showcase and stuff. So, yeah, go over there after this. Wait, because it hasn't even started yet, so you can still hang out, but it's going to be good. There's no way in there's no way in hell let's Stan Kroenke allows the Rams to lose at SoFi and not host the Super Bowl. That's the biggest thing is, like, I really think that this team, it's like how last year they were talking about, there was somebody talking about it last year where it's like, do you think Tom Brady's going to lose a Super Bowl on his own field? Like, that's not going to happen. Like, yeah, sure, it's against the Chiefs. They're a great team and stuff, but is Tom Brady really going to let that happen? Like, is he going to lose a Super Bowl and then just drive himself home? You know, like that. That's not something that feels like it would happen. You know what I mean? And the Rams being able to play this game at home and then also potentially the Super Bowl, that's absolutely unbelievable. What's the status of linebacker Ernest Jones? Jones does look like he will play him, but it does not look like he will green dot. Looks like that will be still Troy Reeder. So obviously a little bit of reason to be slightly nervous. I like Troy. I just want to see him get better. I don't know. It seems like he either gets one tackle or he has like 50% of his plays where he makes a good move. You know what I mean? So, but Jones should be back in this one, which will be very helpful, especially against the run. Yes, and Edwin also sending out some pause vibes to Taylor Rapp. I hope he's okay too, man. I'm very critical of Taylor Rapp, but that does not mean I want to see him hurt or want to see his future in jeopardy just because of an injury. That definitely does not translate. You know what I mean? Like any comments of me saying that Rapp is not the guy or that I think Nick Scott's better, anything like that is not me saying like I don't care if he's hurt. That I want to see him get better. And yes, obviously as well, Edwin, really hope we can send Big Wit off with a Super Bowl ring. He really deserves it. Yes, and I think that we are either witnessing the last 1 or 2 games of Andrew Whitworth's career. He's had one heck of a career. He's done some absolutely incredible things, and I would love to be able to have him do that. And Von Miller's comments this week about helping guys get rings, and that like Von Miller coming in and saying that the first thing that he said to Aaron Donald was, I will do everything I can. I will do everything in my power to help you get a ring. I loved that. Like that's perfect. You know what I mean? Like that's all AD needs. If AD gets a ring, there is no argument against him at all. It's hard to argue against Aaron Donald right now, but there are people that do it. There's people that there's 49ers fans this week that have been like, no, we always shut down Aaron Donald. Like, okay, cool. That's all I've said to him. Like, all right, yeah, because you also haven't seen playoff Aaron Donald ever, so it's kind of a different animal. Let's see here. Let's get some questions in. If I skip over you guys, I do apologize. They all kind of start to mold together a little bit, and yeah. Let's see here, and drop wait. We'll do score prediction. Well, you can drop your score prediction. I'm not going to tell you not to. But we will be doing a giveaway tomorrow on our pregame live stream when I'm driving out to the game. Not to the game, but to my friend's house to watch the game. Still in Colorado, so should have probably tried to get tickets. Probably should have tried, but I also didn't want to leave the squad hanging. You know what I mean? Like, unless the whole squad can go. So, yeah. I don't know how far back I am on comments, by the way. So if I'm mentioning stuff that you guys said a long, long time ago, I do apologize about that. So if the Rams win, do you get CG's chain? You can probably get $199 for it. Yeah, probably. But, you know, that I don't think he's going to give it to me. I tried to, like, pick something out here. It was like, what do you want, dude? Like, do you want my gingerbread Todd Gurley? Is that what you want? Something like, I don't know. There's got to be something that he wants. Do you think he wants that? No? You don't think? I don't know. But I do want his chain if the Rams win. Because that's good stuff. Go Rams, Neil! Heck yes. Let's see here. Can't wait for the next roundtable. Make sure you give CG so much grief. I hope I can give him grief. I hope it's not me being like, you guys did it. We're done. You know what I mean? I hope I can pull out this bad boy again on the NFC West roundtable. First place. It's a 1 there for the roundtable squad. Let's see. Next is coming in. Hey, Sheriff, are you nervous about tomorrow's game? Because I am. You know what? It's hard to explain. And it's hard to put into words. I am antsy. I am ready. I'm like, this buildup is difficult and fun, but I don't know if nervous is the word I would use. I feel good about this game. I feel good going into this game. And I realize that could bite me. Like, whatever, you know. It's obviously, I respect the 49ers' ability to win this game and understand the possibility of that happening. But what I can say is that I trust this Rams team to be ready for this game, to understand that if they win this game, they play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. And if they lose this game, their most hated rival will play Super Bowl in their home stadium. So I think that I don't know. I have a certain level of trust, I guess. So not necessarily nerves, but understanding that the 49ers, I mean, they've been punching people in the mouth. Done to us twice this year. So it is absolutely possible. I respect them and their ability to do it, but I trust this Rams team to be ready for this one. Let's see here. Without No Boom, we better get Alaric Jackson ready. I don't think he would play if he is ready. I think that, I mean, barring injury, of course, which is always a possibility, but we don't necessarily like to get into that. Willie says it's Miller time for the 49ers, not the beer, but also the beer. Willie. This is not Miller. This is not Miller. And I might be a Colorado person, but I can tell you that I do not do the Coors. It's awful. Tastes terrible. This is Colorado beer, though. Let's see here. AD says, no way we lose to the 49ers. I believe him 100%. I agree, Neil. I'm with you on that one. AD gets a ring. He will be the greatest defensive player ever. Yup, over LT. Dude, it's kind of weird to me to see comments from people like Colin Cowherd who are like, he's the best player I've ever seen. Reggie White is close. And it's like, wow. Well, that's unbelievable. I never really watched Reggie, you know, like, so I've just gone back and seen things, but the way that Aaron Donald can control a game is absolutely unbelievable. Jesse coming in with a sweet score prediction here, a 20-point dub for the LA Rams, 33-13. Joel coming in with a score prediction, 23-16, which is one of my favorite scores of all time. That is one of the scores that I will always hold closely. That 24 or the 23-16 score is one that I'll always remember. I want to get that, like, maybe I should get a tattoo. I have ridiculous tattoos if you guys have not. This is my Sheriff Joe Bags tattoo. But yeah, I got a bunch of ridiculous ones. Maybe I should just go with 23-16. I almost caught up to the bottom of the comments here. That's amazing. killing it. I'm killing it, guys. I don't know how to say this. I don't know what to tell you, man. We are going to win, like I said before the game last week. Hey, man, if that's what you're saying, or, you might not be a man, so I do apologize. Your name is not very clear to me. So, whoever you are, keep that same attitude. I love it. Let's keep it going. Raheem Morris said the same thing to AD about trying to get a championship. Yeah, but that means a lot more coming from a guy like Von Miller than a guy like Raheem Morris. I mean, let's not pretend like Raheem Morris is a world beater. You know what I mean? Like, he got this job because they're buds. You know what I mean? Like, it should have been Joe Barry or Aubrey Pleasant, in my opinion. I don't make those decisions. I support whatever decisions are made because what am I supposed to do if I don't like I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? I have my preferences, but if the Rams choose a different route, then hey, let's go, man. Like, I wanted Joe Barry or Aubrey Pleasant. I would have loved them as the defensive coordinator, but it did not happen. And so let's go Raheem, man. Let's go Raheem. It's just harder to trust him when he says something like that than when Von Miller comes in and says, I will do everything I can to help you, because Von Miller's done it. What has Raheem done? Fired. Like, he's been fired. I don't know. He's done. What has Raheem done? Let's see here. We have some beer preferences coming in. I do appreciate that. 5 minutes, and then we're starting at Payo Times channel. So we'll be heading over there here real soon. The Killian's Irish Red is a solid one. I like the red is a good beer. I like beer. I'm a beer fan. My favorite part is how it makes me feel. I don't like IPAs, though. I think everybody's lying about IPAs, and I think that people say that they like IPAs to sound cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are people that genuinely enjoy it, but every time I taste an IPA, I'm like, there's no way somebody likes this. There's not a chance that anybody like tastes this and like, refreshing. Like, IPAs are terrible. Ramley, we got to have confidence in our LA Rams. Willie's nailing it down here right now. If you guys are going to the game, have an absolutely amazing time. Be loud for me. And when I say be loud for me, that means I need you to not only just go 110%, I'm talking 250%. Because let me see if I can find this really fast before I bounce on it here. That I had when I went to the game, and it was the greatest single thing of all time. That's really cool. My friend just posted this comment that said, Matthew Stafford sent you tickets. That is freaking sweet. Anyway, let's see if I can find this photo. I'm really bad at finding my own things. Let's see here. Oh, we should not be bad at all, actually. Wait. Oh, I know where to find it. 1 second, guys. This is great content. Here we go. This is from my Instagram. We'll pull this off. This is from my Instagram. This is when they do the big photos at SoFi Stadium where you can like zoom in and find yourself. So this is what I am like when I'm at a game, and it's amazing. So that's me just losing my mind out there at SoFi Stadium. So when I say I need you guys to be loud for me, I mean it. And I mean that like you gotta be up here. You can't just be like a little bit louder. You gotta be insane. Because what the funniest part about that picture is you zoom in and you see me absolutely losing my mind. You zoom out, not a single player on the field. I have no idea what was going on. But yes, both of those beers that were behind me were mine. All right, guys, we're about to head over to Payo time. It starts in like 2 minutes. He's probably going to start and be without me for a little bit, but this took me too long. Let's finish this up real fast. Appreciate you guys hanging out, though. Some tequila shots for Edwin. Dude, I ain't about that life. I can't do tequila. Every time I've had tequila, I've had a bad time. Bad night. Bad night. All right. One more score prediction here, and then I'm going to bounce out of here. Ruiz says 35-14, a big old dub for the LA Rams, heading to the Super Bowl. Hopefully, fingers are crossed that we get a Super Bowl appearance from our LA Rams. Guys, this is going to be amazing. I will see you guys all tomorrow on the pregame live when I'm leaving to go watch the game at my friend's house. And guys, this is going to be awesome. Good luck sleeping tonight. I know for myself, I'm going to have a lot of trouble. This is like borderline Christmas Eve vibes. I am out of my excited. I am losing it a little bit, and I did just see I got a notification Peo is officially live. So I'll drop it one more time for you guys. Head this way. I'm going to shoot over there right now. I'm going to end this. I'm going to shoot right there right away. Might fill this up. And I'm headed right there. So I'll see you guys on Peo Time's channel. Heads up, it's his birthday. So come on, do the thing. Do the thing. It's his birthday, guys. It's his